The Mummy is directed by Alex Kurtzman and stars Tom Cruise, who plays somewhat of a scavenger. He goes and collects artifacts from ancient burial sites and uses them to sell on the black market. He winds up discovering this ancient Egyptian burial site that's home to Princess Amenet, who was a princess over in Egypt that was about to take over the throne and be the leader of Egypt when a couple things happened. Not a couple nice things that she ended up doing, which leads to her being mummified alive and buried deep within this area that Tom Cruise stumbles upon, which really is a place where she can't escape at all. But guess what happens? Did you guess it? Got it? Alright, what do you think happens? Maybe this one? Maybe this one? You're right! She escapes! And now we have our start to what appears to be a new cinematic universe full of the old Universal monsters. Like Dracula, Frankenstein, the werewolf, the mummy, these are all going to be included in a cinematic universe that Universal has been trying to get off the ground for quite some time. Is Tom Cruise enough juice to really get this cinematic universe going now? There are so many different iterations of the Mummy character. I myself grew up with the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, which were really scary for me as a kid. They were fun, entertaining, and you know, when you're a kid and you see stuff like this, it's no contest, it's gonna be a decent movie. Going into the Mummy, I was really expecting to see a showcase of Tom Cruise and what his acting ability is as an action star. He mostly tries to do all of his own stunts. He never really uses a stunt double, which is really cool. It's really awesome to see how much he appreciates the craft of doing his own stunts and making them work for him. And that is showcased a little bit in this film. There's an opening zero gravity scene in a plane that you've probably seen in the promotional campaigns that really holds up. It's very suspenseful. Another saving grace for this movie is Sofia Boutella as the Mummy. I did somewhat enjoy the Mummy's character itself. I think they went a couple routes that I wasn't expecting with it, which wasn't too bad. Don't get me wrong, there's some enjoyable moments in it and they do have a lot of good action. However, the story is just so dumbed down. You don't feel invested in the characters because they don't spend enough time fleshing out the characters' motivations. They do, however, spend quite a bit of time trying to set up this cinematic universe, much in the way that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 did. The writers of this film have publicly said that they really had no intention of building a cinematic universe, and they just wanted to start with this one movie and go from there. And you can kind of tell that the studio might have shoehorned in some scenes, or maybe they were trying to just say, no, but we need to talk about the universe, so go over there, do the universe. I don't really think the visual effects were all that impressive. They really could have been fine-tuned in a lot of parts of the film. You can go to this movie, switch off your brain, and probably have a good time. But for me, seeing this as trying to be a start to this new dark universe, it just was a fart. I'm gonna give The Mummy a 5 out of 10. Honestly, I would recommend just going and seeing Wonder Woman again for a second week. I'm probably gonna go do that, actually. So guys, have you seen The Mummy yet? Whatever you thought, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do me a favor and subscribe and thumbs up this video if you like what you saw. Thank you again as always for watching, and I will see you at the next review.